What is cannabis? When we talk about cannabis, we are really talking about cannabinoids. Now, the two most popular cannabinoids are tetrahydrocannabinol, which is your THC, and cannabidiol, which is CBD. If you're looking for pronunciation on both of those words, click the link below. Okay, THC and CBD both have phytocannabinoids found in varying amounts in the cannabis plant. Now, cannabis is also known as marijuana, which is your female plant, which creates that psychoactive effect that gives you that high. And then we have your hemp plant, which is your male plant, which is the non-psychoactive effect. There's no high involved at all. Just you still reap some of the therapeutic benefits from cannabinoids, right? And so phytocannabinoids work together to create a synergistic effect. Now, we are going to talk about that more later on another video. But it is important that you understand that the two, THC and CBD, both have very different individual effects on their own. So we want to think about phytocannabinoids like a seasoning, like a spice, right? Like spices. We want to think about phytocannabinoids as like spices, right? And so my favorite example would be this fajita seasoning mix, because who doesn't like tacos, right? Who doesn't like tacos? And so within this fajita seasoning mix, you are going to have, say, over 100 different spices that you use to create this fajita seasoning mix. And this fajita seasoning mix is going to have different effects on meat and vegetables, right? So if you put it on meat, it's going to have a different effect. If you put it on vegetable, it's going to have a different effect. There's no difference with phytocannabinoids and using its spices. And think, in this terms of phytocannabinoids, the spices in phytocannabinoids is your THC, your CBD, and over 100 other cannabinoids we are just exploring now, because cannabis have been federally illegal for so long. And really, it is still federally illegal. It's just some states allow for recreational and medical use of the cannabis plant. But in terms of fajita seasoning, I would just want you to understand cannabis really is just like the spice seasoning here. And phytocannabinoids are the cannabinoids found in the cannabis plant. And the two popular ones right now, or well-known ones right now, well-studied ones, is your CBD and your THC, okay? And so from this point forward, we just want to think of phytocannabinoids as an ingredient in the spices, right? That mix includes THC and CBD and 100 other cannabinoids we're just now exploring with their own unique therapeutic benefits and action methods in the cannabis plant for medicine that heals the body, right? So that is very, very powerful. Their own unique therapeutic benefits and action methods in the cannabis plant with medicine benefits that heals the body. That's very, very powerful. So if you use THC in your spice mix, then you're going to have that psychoactive effect, right? If you use THC in your spice mix, then you're going to have that high effect, right? But if you decide to remove THC from your spice mix, then you're not going to have that high effect. It's going to be a non-psychoactive effect, okay? So it's very, very, very important. Now, also, I want you to know that THC is the most well-known and most studied cannabinoid in the cannabis plant. It is also responsible for your euphoria high, right? And it is often associated with cannabis use, but it is also responsible for many of the therapeutic effects of cannabis. Okay, that is important to know. That is important to know. CBD is also known for anti-inflammatory effects and its ability to block enzymes from breaking down cannabinoids, which increases levels of the overall endocannabinoids and phytocannabinoids in our bodies. This is what makes CBD so effective at managing seizures, anxiety, and inflammation, among other things. Now, I know we have not talked about endocannabinoid system. We only went a little bit into the phytocannabinoids, but we will discuss the endocannabinoid system because it is very, very important in understanding, because it is the reason why cannabis works for so many different medical conditions, right? And for so many, and it's the reason why it heals the body. I'll say that. Now, I did not want to bombard you with information. I wanted to keep this video short, sweet, and simple and cover the basics of what is cannabis. But all those different terminologies, we will break down in a different video and go over more in depth so that you can understand and digest the content, because it is very new. It is very new. And we've always known about it, but they've always told us that it was bad, bad, bad for us. But now we're looking at the reasons why it is providing so many people and bringing so many people healing and therapeutic benefits and joy and release and relieving them of their pain. We're looking at that aspect of it now, right? So I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, this is a video about what is cannabis. Take a look down below if you want to know how to pronounce THC and CBD. And stay tuned for next week. Talk to you later. Love you.